Internet, hello and welcome to OKLCS Season 4, Week 4. We're just over the halfway point as far as the season goes. We have 3 Platinum Cap games for you today, and then immediately following that we'll get into 3 Diamond Cap games. Not a whole lot to say other than that, so we'll go ahead and jump into the first game, which will be between United as One and Oklahoma Gold Rush, and we'll start that one up.
The team that forfeited was just throwing that out there. So don't expect that match.
Trill Boys in Platinum Cap did forfeit their game to Gecko Slammer Armageddon. And then in Diamond Cap, we had Int Feed Pete and the Lose Gang forfeit their game as well. So, getting into this game, it is United as One on the blue side up against Oklahoma Gold Rush on the red side. United as One, only 1 loss going into this game. Oklahoma Gold Rush is undefeated going into this game.
And when you get to the halfway point, that's when, I mean, obviously every regular season game matters, but when you get past that halfway point, it's when you start deciding who is and who isn't going to play.
Yeah, so. Yep. Traditionally, after 5 weeks... Oh, False Art flashing away immediately. Just doesn't want to get caught by any CC from United as One.
Ivern's, being the champion that he is, he can start his root collar without really even sacrificing any sort of jungle clear because he doesn't.
In fact, that is the ability you normally take at level 1.
Lets you hop over walls more quickly and get through your jungle. But yeah, so he doesn't. It's not like Greg is taking a belly bump at level 1 or something and then kind of putting a wrench in his first clear.
Oh, since we didn't do what we normally do, I'm Alex HNA22. This is, you guys know Jack Loves Lamp Counts. We're here casting today for you. Normally we would have had, Sutanri and, what is Nick's handle? I actually don't even...
Tasty Nubbins?
Oh, yeah.
Something, right?
Normally they would have, been casting one of these for you, but, one of them was unavailable, unfortunately, and then Benjamin Beniona Morales not available either, so you get stuck with us for the next couple hours or so. Anyway, Oklahoma Gold Rush, without the flash on False Heart's Twitch, they had to play a little bit farther back. Cricket's playing Zyra, which is not only an aggressive support, but also with Grasping Roots, if those land, that's a lot of damage coming out because you can chain that in with Flame Chompers from Beerus's Jinx. And Silver Hammer is... You see, he takes 80% of his HP immediately, just sort of trying to walk up and trade, but not really respecting the Zyra and Jinx damage. False Heart not in a position to help out.
Zyra is so good against these supports, like Sona, because she can just keep so much pressure on the enemy bot lane that no amount of healing can ever keep them topped off.
In general, Sona's actually not as strong in lane as you would think, because she's so mana dependent.
So Zyra's probably gonna outlast her.
Yeah.
If she tries to heal off any poke damage that lands.
Exactly. Yeah. And yeah, you see Area of Perseverance being used by Silver Hammer. You do have the Ancient Coin, which is why Sona's sort of coming back, because it's a lot of mana sustain.
Yeah, it's 8% of missing.
Yeah, oh, here we go. Sentai Sage flashes to get the slow onto Ignopius. He's flashed already, but the root color comes in. Chrono Swifty gonna follow it in. Thunderlords comes out, and Ignopius will go down for first blood over to Chrono Swifty.
Yeah, he has the teleport on Orianna, which isn't... It's not uncommon to take teleport on mid laner, but on Orianna they usually tend to take maybe an exhaust or barrier maybe even Ignite.
Yeah.
So Teleport, though, not going to be any help in a situation like that.
Yeah, non-combat summoner, but it will mean that he gets back to lane in time to catch up the CS. The elephant in the room, I guess, that we didn't really mention is Chrono Swifty on mid lane Rumble.
I've seen it before. I think it's something that, not gimmicky, but it kind of has one purpose. It's shove
Yeah.
roam, because Rumble is pretty quick, honestly, and does have decent roams with the Electro Harpoons.
Yeah.
So you just kind of shove and roam. You have no mana, you're speedy, you can spam your shield for the movement speed when you're moving places without wasting any mana. It's
Yeah.
not too long to cool down.
Chrono Swifty, he's moving forward, yeah, and you see how much damage he puts down into Ignopius. Forces him away. Chrono Swifty has gone for Thunderlord's Decree on his Rumble, which means that it will be strong in lane phase. Oh, hold on a second. Grasping Roots onto False Heart. Into the Flame Jumpers. Beerus is walking forward and False Heart. No flash. Cricket gets it with the Ignite.
Exactly what you talked about earlier. With as soon as you land that bit of CC from the support, a champion like Caitlyn or Jinx can just follow right up with their CC. Even though it's on that delay, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You can chain it into a lot of damage.
Zyra already does a lot of damage too.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Zyra, she tends to struggle against, those champions like Resh, because if they land a hook and they're on her,
Yeah,
she
she's so
has no
squishy.
way to get away, and she's very squishy. But she tends to have a pretty strong late game, I think, just because of how easy she is.
You
to
basically
use in
become
team
like a
fights.
secondary mid laner.
Yeah, you just become a secondary mid laner. Get like a Relies and Leandries, drop an ult in a fight, and bam! Way more damage than enemy support's ever gonna get.
Ooh, he's taking a lot of damage under tower. Oh, but here's Sentai Sage back into the mid lane again. Ignopius has no flash, but here's Trodelor. There's the flash forward from Chrono Swifty into this twisted advance from Trodelor. They'll trade mid laners. Trodelor gets the kill on the other side, however, so Ignopius very far behind now.
Ignopius and Trodelor did a good job there. Right, they timed their burst trying to take him out before he could get off any more of the Flame Spitter to take him out. Unfortunately, Ignite was taken. Finished him off anyway, but they do pick up the kill right before Ignopius. That's a lot of fun.
Ooh, Legos slice and dices forward, just interrupts Yuna X Titus's recall. We'll take a tower shot for it.
It doesn't have any ranged way to interrupt the back, so...
Just in out. Alright, but here's
already.
Teleport coming in from Yuna X Titus into the top lane, which means it will not be available if something were to break out bottom lane. Legos will have that advantage. Chrono Swifty with the early haunting, guys. He's going to be doing a lot of damage. Like we were talking about, he has the Thunderlord's Decree on Rumble, which means that as the game goes on, his damage will become significantly less. Oh, another gank into the mid lane from Sentai Sage. Ignopius running for it, but he's going to get caught by the Root Collar. Equalizer goes down to cut off his escape, and Ignopius will go down a third time. Sentai Sage picks up this one.
As soon as they burned that flash, they just keep coming back. He knows that he doesn't have flash, and they're really trying to abuse it.
Yeah.
He knows he doesn't have teleport either, meaning every gank is going to be even more punishing.
I have to say, I'm a really big fan of what Sentai Sage is doing this game. He's actually ahead of EXP over Trodelord and has made 3 successful ganks into the mid lane already.
I haven't really seen much of the Ironside Malphite. There's new animation with steering
Oh,
the
yeah,
steering wheel. What am I it's called
the wheel thing that you steer the boat with.
well, I thought it had maybe a different name on a sailing ship.
I think you're right. It does. I just don't know what it is.
The
Maybe
helm. The helm, right? At the,
No,
the
that-
helm of the.
the
no,
helm
that's
is
like a
part
place.
of the ship,
You're right.
yeah.
Dang it. Ugh. Can't think of it.
Yeah, I think it does have another name, but it's like basically a steering wheel. It changes the orientation of a ship's rudder.
The technical. Bot lane has been shoved in favor of one for such a long time that this tower has actually taken a lot of hits and is getting really low. So Sentai Sage is here now. He wants to make a gank happen because if they get a successful gank off, that's going to be first tower blood. So he has a big reason.
I mean,
a lot of
look at
reason
the
to be down.
CS deficit for False Heart. Beerus is up 20 plus CS over him. even if he picks up this wave, Pulsar will be quite a bit behind over Beerus.
Without level 6, I don't think Silver can.
Oh, there's a Brute Caller onto Troidlor on this other side, but United is one's bottom lane not ready to follow up on this one. Grasping Roots goes out, but it misses. Beerus is taking a lot of damage. He will go down to the Contaminate from Pulsar.
Oh.
He goes ambush. He's looking for Cricket. Cricket doesn't have his level 6, which means he doesn't have the damage. Pulsar gonna unload with Spray and Pray. Cricket turns around, throws down the Ignite, but it will not matter. He goes down 2 kills over to the AD carry of Oklahoma Gold Rush. Sage is coming in. He turns back around onto Troidlor because here we go. The Equalizer goes down. Pulsar pops the Summoner heal. Troidlor gets the shield from Silver Hammer. Goes in with the root onto Chrono Shifty. Shockwave catches Sage on the other side. As Chrono Shifty falls, Sage is running away. He's flashed already and Unix Titus is here. He still has Unstoppable Force, but he doesn't need to. Pulsar flashes for it.
Kill. I'm gonna let Ironside Malphite have that one. I don't know why I said Ironside. I think I
Oh, that rocket! Troidlor's almost gonna die to the Cloud Drake. He's getting so many shields though from Oriana and Sona. Will secure the Cloud Drake for Oklahoma Gold Rush.
Wow, really big turn of events. We were so close to first Tower Blood over on the side of 1, and they were up 3 kills, I think. Yeah, they were up 3 kills, and then all of a sudden, horrible turn of events for us.
Yeah, so basically what happened there is Cricket was trying to rotate up to help Sentai Sage against Troidlor, but that left Beerus alone, a 1v2 against Falseheart and Silver Hammer, and they see him there, and they go all in onto him. It doesn't matter how ahead Beerus is, because Falseheart and Silver Hammer are 2v1. And then...
Sorry, 4-1-0 Twitch now.
Yeah.
We got all of those kills.
And so, because of that, Beerus not in the fight. Falseheart's able to come in. Oh, whoa! Troidlor flashes onto the Flame Chompers, but it doesn't matter. Beerus gets the Summoner heal. He actually comes back around, turns it around, kills off Troidlor before the Spray and Pray takes him out. Wow, okay. This got really interesting really quickly. Legos is slice and dicing onto Unix Titus. There's a Dominus. Unix Titus does still have Unstoppable Force. He does have Flash as well. Chrono Shifty coming around. Unstoppable Force and the Flash, but he gets caught with the Electro Harpoon, and Chrono Shifty with a good roam into the top lane. Now Cricket, whoa, gets contaminated. Falseheart goes dominating. 6-1-0.
And that is what I was about to say before that fight broke out in the top lane, that when Twitch came back to lane there, I really don't think that Beerus and Cricket thought that he was going to be doing as much damage as he did, and Beerus got taken out, and Cricket fell prey to the same thing soon after. Just able to assassinate because he's got a BF sword and those berserkers.
Equalizer being used to clear out the wave and put down a lot of damage onto Ignopius. Chrono Shifty flashes for an auto attack. He'll just bop him with the other end.
A lot of damage coming out of him. He's got the sword boots and the
that's all the
hunting
flat
guys.
magic penetration you need.
Yeah, and whenever you play somebody like Rumble up against the tank or whatever, your damage doesn't feel super significant up in the top lane. But in the mid lane, you know, there's not any magic resist being built on this Oriana, so your damage is going to be huge with all the magic there.
Yeah, with flat magic penetration is more effective the lower your opponent's MR is, and there's Tower First Blood going over to United as one. So they're actually up 2k gold now compared to Oklahoma Gold Rush. Sentai Sage will smite down the Scuttle Crowd just to make sure Troidlor doesn't take it away.
That's always felt kind of, I don't know, misguiding, I guess.
Misleading?
Misleading, yeah, because it's called Magic Pin, but it actually doesn't really penetrate magic resist all that well. It's better against people
Well, I
who
mean,
are
it does. It does technically.
But I mean, against the kind of people you think that sounds like it would be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you want to penetrate the tank's magic resist, but really, it ends up not having.
Yeah, I get you now.
When I first started playing this game, I was like, "Oh, they have a tank. I need magic pin." And I'm like,
Well,
I still do no damage. What is this?
You're just like,
You
you
need
need
a
percentage
percent
magic pin as
Yeah.
opposed to, Sentai Sage, she's gonna find Troidlor. Chrono Shifty comes in with the root collar. Flame Spitter is burning away, but Ignopius on the other side. Troidlor goes in for the root onto Daisy. He's gonna run away. The Grasping Roots just barely don't catch him, but the root collar will! Rocket comes in from Beerus in the bottom lane, and Troidlor goes down. Chrono Shifty on a killing spree. That was a nice shot.
I like
from
watching the
Beerus.
Zyra versus the now.
Yeah, and
Both
actually,
teams throw
top lane
boots.
tower goes down as well. Legos will get that one away from Unix Titus, who is trying to make a roam into the mid lane.
But this team's struggling. You almost want Falseheart to just start roaming around and trying to make it assassinations and picks happen with his huge lead and the fact, you know, it's a bitch. Gets those resets on the stealth, and stealth hero makes it so easy.
Yeah,
to make
if
a
you
game
want to
happen.
be the real man's way to do it is you give him the ball and then run him into the middle of the enemy team invisible. Chronos 50 is doing a lot of damage on this Rumble. He's now 5-2-1. Oh, but Falsehart is gonna pop out. There's the crescendo onto Cricket, and Falsehart's unloading! That's a lot of damage! Beerus at half HP just has to hide under his tower. This comes forward, but I don't think that's the auto attack you wanted to trade! Falsehart Summoner Heal comes out. There's the heal from Silver Hammer. Falsehart will get shut down by the tower.
A little bit too over aggressive there for Falsehart. He had heal. He thought he was gonna be able to get in and out, but Beerus was able to kite around a little bit and put down too much damage for that to happen.
Alright, United is one. They have a lot of eggs into the Beerus basket, really, because Rumble and Renekton, both of their damage falls off. Oh, Equalizer! Oh, it burns him down! Chrono Swifty is destroying Ignopius in the mid lane. Now Legos, he's gonna fuck Dominus. Unix Titus now running away. He's got the Unstoppable Force available, but he doesn't need it. Just gonna use the— oh, Flash Forward from Legos! He gets stunned! The Unstoppable Force is too slow!
And Legos got off a good stun there, but I also don't think that Unix Titus used his ultimate to
the
max
full range, yeah.
That looked like just under half of its max range, so I think it might have been kind of a panicle when he saw the
flash.
The Renekton flash towards him. The stun landed, though, because he didn't ult quick enough, and then the ult, kind of a panic ult, was not max range. It didn't get him enough distance to survive after the stun. So just sort of unfortunate. Wasn't expecting the flash.
Sometimes she finds Silver Hammer, but who knows who's coming. Trollor is here. It's a slow from Silver Hammer, but Sentai Sage is just going to run himself out of there. And that'll be the— oh, Flash! Twisted Advance on Trollor. He throws out the ultimate as well. Sentai Sage flashes away. Redemption coming across. Falsehart flashes forward to unload, and there's Cricket going down! Double kill over to Trollor. Falsehart is ripping through. United is one.
This game is so back and forth, but it feels back and forth, but really the top side of the map for one is going amazingly, and the bottom side of the map is going amazingly for OGR.
Oh, Legos.
Except Unix Titus actually might have gotten the better end of this fight.
Yeah, Legos didn't recall after that first trade onto Unix Titus. He has no ultimate for just a little bit longer. He's trying to stall as long as he can, but it's not going to be enough. Unix Titus gets juked, but the seismic charge will be enough.
And the ult— oh, nope, still not up.
Not quite. There it is.
Just needed a few more seconds to pop that ult and maybe be able to turn it on.
Chronos 50 just going to run up here.
Well, right as we were talking about how well the top lane was doing for one, top and mid
the
lane.
caster curse.
Yep.
Alright, Sentai Sage. Oh, Falsehart actually stole that red bow. I just caught it at the end. Oh, Unstoppable Force comes out. Unix Titus gonna flash away. Chronos 50 will flash in the Electro Harpoon, will pick up the kill. This Ignopius taking the Super Mega Death Rocket. Beerus barely alive after getting caught by Shockwave, presumably.
Yeah, this Chronos 50 is not afraid to come up here and fight this Malphite. He has no bonus HP from items yet, and only armor as far as resistances go.
So he has basically nothing effective against Chronos 50.
So Chronos 50.
Oh, but Trollor, he might have stayed a little too long. Trollor's not gonna catch him. He'll just say, I'm gone now.
But yeah, so if Malphite and Rumble run into each other, you can expect him to basically assassinate him because the damage on Chronos 50 at this point is so
He's
high.
actually here. Trollor's gonna go in with the ultimate as well. Equalizer comes down. There's a scrap shield. He's still alive. Chronos 50 will get Trollor and the red buff. Sentai Sage turns around, doesn't land the root collar, but they'll just grab this control ward and the red buff for their troubles.
Not gonna lie, that just based on how close his teammate was, that seemed like a little bit
greedy. Oh, root collar lands onto Falseheart. He's gonna slice and dice through. The redemption gonna come across. Falseheart taking a lot of damage. He needs to get to a safe place. There's Unix Titus gonna get caught by Legos. Silver Hammer's gonna run them out. Falseheart is trying to get towards his team. Ignopius on the other side. Sentai Sage stealing away. Falseheart's gonna unload onto Sentai Sage, but there's the zap and the flame jumpers. Beerus will pick him up, but Sentai Sage pays the price.
Ult in the, what do they call it these days? Contaminate?
Yeah, it's Contaminate.
I want to say Expunge.
I know, it's a much better name.
The ult and
but technically it's not the same.
Too much damage.
Yeah. Right, United is one. They do need to be careful though, because Unstoppable Force and Shockwave are available. Except that Unix Titus went to the top lane, so never mind.
Yeah, no, it doesn't remove the stats.
No.
However, that works now. Used to when you activated to do damage, but then the small true damage ticking would end when you used it because it's expunging the poison from
Yeah,
there or something. I guess. And then, but yeah, no. Now it doesn't remove that, so they.
So what? Gosh, our train of thought keeps on getting interrupted because these teams are fighting so much. But Beerus is Chrono Shift, he proto belts forward. The Shockwave is gonna pull him into the crescendo, and he gets rooted in place. Shutdown goes over to Trotolor. He was overheated when he got caught too, so he couldn't even drop the equalizer to help his team.
There are 10 more kills than there are minutes.
Yeah. Golly, Unix Titus looking for an unstoppable force over from Fog of War. If Cricket and Beerus bunch up together, they might be caught. Spray and Pray not available, neither is the Shockwave. Oh, but there we go! There's Beerus getting caught! The ball comes over to him, Beerus taking a lot of damage. Unix Titus pulls out the Summoner Heal, and Fossard takes Tower Aggro! Under Tower! He goes down to Cricket, Lego's teleporting in. There's the ball used to zone, but it's United as one who come out ahead.
Unix Titus had the turret aggro, but when he kept moving towards the blue side of the map, he eventually lost the turret aggro. Falseheart was the only other player who had done damage recently. He picks it up, and getting slowed by that zap is going to be the death.
Oh, he got rooted by Flame Chompers there too. Either that or Root Color, but he was rooted under tower with aggro, so unlucky. Oh goodness.
Well, the W used to be expunge, and they changed it to change.
Actually, the W was never expunge because expunge is on E. Actually, and Spray and Pray is R, so we're a little bit off on our letters here. But United is one. They have a lot of eggs into the Beerus basket, and Falseheart's gonna move forward. He gets the ball. He's gonna get sped up, and Falseheart's just gonna chase him down. Equalize goes down. Contaminate will take out Beerus. Shockwave pulls Chrono Shift away from his AD carry and gets the shield to survive the ignite. Silverhammer was rooted in place, but there he goes. He's gonna get out of there. Oh goodness.
Falseheart's gonna back.
Oh, gets caught by the crescendo. Redemption comes out from Sentai Sage. He's gonna run away. There's a teleport coming in from Unix Titus. Unstoppable Force is available, and they'll just pick him off. Unstoppable Force ready and waiting. Sentai Sage gonna throw out the Root Collar to run away. Unstoppable. Oh! Good flash from Sentai Sage. Or did he flash that?
Nope, that was just.
He just missed.
Yep. He didn't quite have the range on it that time.
Alright. So Ultima Gold Rush, they pick off Cricket. Falseheart will survive just barely. Beerus and Legos are here, but the tower's basically gone. Trotolor goes in with a Twisted Advance, knocks him forward. Falseheart is gonna start unloading, and there he goes! He picks up half of Lego's health as well as 100% of Beerus's. Ooh, good flash from Silverhammer. Yeah, Beerus really needs to get it together because again, what I'm trying to say, every time I get interrupted by these teams fighting, United is one. They have so many eggs in Beerus's basket because Renekton damage significantly falls off in the late game. You might not think it, but Rumble's damage actually is very low as the game goes on as well because most of it is in that mid-game power. Couple that with the fact that he is taking the spot of the mid laner, meaning they don't have like a true burst damage mid laner. They are relying very heavily on Beerus to carry in the late game.
Zard does pretty well.
That is true.
You ever seen that video where Double Lift dies?
Oh, to just
Zyra?
the trap?
Or
the plant?
Yeah, to one Zyra plant. He lets it auto him because he's focused on throwing out Varus Qs and it kills him.
Yeah. He's just like, wow, I guess we lost that one.
Oh, man. But yeah, no, Zyra's got some fantastic. So hopefully between the two of them, they can provide the DPS their team's going to need to win one. They don't really have a true tank.
Yeah, Oklahoma Gold Rush, they're getting ready to start up their third dragon, or yeah, that's where they're all headed. All four members here. Falseheart's in the bottom lane, so he won't be here just yet. Sensei Sage pops out Daisy. Trotolor is only tanking that Cloud Drake. There's the Grasping Roots, but there's the root onto the Cricket! Equalizer splits the team. Good Stranglethorn. Silverhammer throws at the Crescendo, and Chrono Shifting goes down! Falseheart picks up the first kill. Cricket gonna get jumped on by Unix Titus, but they turn it around, and Falseheart is gonna take a lot of damage! He goes down! Caught! Shockwave pulls in 3 from Ignopius! Legos is still very healthy though, and Beerus is unloading damage from the backside. Chortler very tanky, throws it out. Lego's gonna get pushed away. The root collar not gonna land. The ball goes out. It's a 3-for-2 in favor of United as one.
Really close fights. Are the gold leads real quick? Wow. So much gold
On False Heart.
Holy crap.
Yeah, and he got caught. He moved too far forward, playing super aggressively, and he is a head 80 carry. But still, if you flash forward like that, you're gonna, or not flash forward, but position forward like that, then all of United is one knows that you are the priority target.
Yeah, between. Wow. Chortler actually has more gold than Ignifius in the game.
Yeah, Ignopius has died 5 times now. Oh, Legos might have stayed a little bit too long. Chortler and Silverhammer will root him in place as they bring in False Heart to do the damage.
But yeah, anyway, my point earlier was that False Heart has probably more than a fourth of his team's gold on
definitely.
just him, which is pretty significant.
He has the Static Shift and the Runon's Hurricane now, so he is pretty like crazy. Sentai Sage trying to see if he can get a steal. No, they will not. The Equalizer comes out. Not too much damage. The root collar only on the Chortler, so they are not going to go for it for that one.
They popped that Equalizer a little bit without a way to keep anybody in it.
Yeah, Chrono Shifty is going to get caught here. Twisted Advance into False Heart, popping off. False Heart picks up his 14th kill of the game.
Chrono Shifty was a little bit too far up considering he was near a Maokai and a Twitch is missing.
Alright, oh, but Baron is actually started up by Oklahoma Gold Rush. They're taking it down, it's very low, it's at half HP already. And there it goes, it's just gone. Oklahoma Gold Rush, they sneak the Baron away very easily. United is one not even having a clue that that's happening, and here we go, Legos is caught by the Unstoppable Force, False Heart unloading the damage, then the Crescendo comes out just for that nice pick. Oklahoma Gold Rush get the Baron, they get another pick, and the tower in the top lane. Alright, Sentai Sage, she's looking for the root collar, throws out Daisy, just to zone away Oklahoma Gold Rush. We're currently making adjustments to our microphone, but here we go. Chortler throws out his Maokai ultimate. It's gonna root up Sentai Sage. Redemption gonna come across, but not in time to save him. Redemption from Oklahoma Gold Rush will come out across as well. Cricket is caught. He's gonna take a lot of damage, and the flash form from Ignopius will pick up his kill. There we go. Another Twisted Advance catches Chrono Swifty, and he's not gonna make it out of this one. False Heart will move forward to tank tower aggro. And Oklahoma Gold Rush, they push down 3 towers and an inhib. Okay, so we just made some adjustments to the stream mic. Let us know if it sounds any better. I guess something turned it off or turned off a particular setting of it, but we turned it back on. Hopefully it sounds better. But anyway, Oklahoma Gold Rush, they just picked up quite a bit. They got the Baron, they got 3 towers in the top lane, putting themselves 8k gold in the lead. Still a bit of feedback. Huh. What does it sound like?
Oh, it sounds like there's a bit of feedback.
Okay.
Take another moment to take a look at it. There you go.
Chrono Swifty doing his best to try and stop this push. Oklahoma Gold Rush. They're pushing in onto the mid lane. They have Yuna X Titus barrening up the bottom lane minion wave. Also, gonna move forward just for some auto attacks onto the tower. Oh, Shockwave pulls in both Beerus and Sentai Sage. Crescendo will catch both of them. Trollmore goes and Equalizer comes across. And that's a lot of damage. They will kill off False Heart. And Chrono Shifty is wreaking havoc in the back line. Silverhammer gonna go down as well. Legos picks up that one, but there we go. There's the front line. Unex Titus and Trollmore wreaking havoc now. Legos is doing a lot of damage, but it's now just top laners and junglers, so that's not a whole lot of damage. 3 for 3 at the end of the day. Sentai Sage gonna put down the root collar onto Unex Titus. And they'll just sort of have this double noodle fight. Trollmore gonna take a lot of damage from the tower, actually. Legos wants it this time. There's the Courage of the Colossus Shield. Root collar goes wide. Sentai Sage still looking for Trollmore, but the Super Mega Death Rocket almost finds him. It's like peeking. We'll have to make some adjustments to the stream microphone here in a second. Hopefully it's workable for now, but I'm not sure what to do about it. We haven't changed any settings on it or anything since we started streaming. Okay, so current state of the game: 7.5k gold in the lead for Oklahoma Gold Rush. They have a lot of pressure. 6 towers to 2. United as one started out really strong in this game. They got a kill onto False Heart very early on. They got Tower First Blood as well. But, oh, okay. False Heart and Silverhammer just ripped through Cricket and Sentai Sage like that. And, yeah, just a really bad positioning for United as one in that bottom lane skirmish around the first dragon. Beerus got caught 1v2 while Cricket was roaming to try and help Sentai Sage. That means False Heart's able to contribute to the fight while Beerus is not. And Shockwave's gonna pull in Chrono Shifty as the last auto attack. Silverhammer and False Heart will get it. Flash Force from Beerus, but he doesn't really get anything for it. And there's the second inhib tower going down. They're gonna focus on the inhib, and then they got Yuna X Titus already escorting the minion wave in on bottom side. Oklahoma Gold Rush, they have the opportunity to take their 4th victory in 4 weeks in the OKLCS. They're going to get a 3rd inhib, and that's very unlikely that you see anyone come back from this. Righteous Glory pop. Jordan goes in, he roots up Sentai Sage. Silverhammer and False Heart unloading with the damage. Redemption not going to come out in time. Legos goes in. Redemption going to top off the members of Oklahoma Gold Rush. That's a lot of healing. Unstoppable Force catches Beerus. It's 4 for 0, and Oklahoma Gold Rush going to take their 4th victory. Put down United as one. The Nexus tower is down. The Nexus will be quick to follow. Equalizer not going to be enough as Chrono Shifty will finally get focused down. And there you go. Yeah, Oklahoma Gold Rush. Take it. All right.
That he was doing ridiculous damage, and they just sort of got a couple picks there at the end that really let them just end the game. It was such a close game for such a long time, but I think maybe the fact that they didn't have a true tank and weren't really finding any picks was why OGR eventually just out.
Yeah.
If you're not looking for picks and you don't have a tank, and what's your game plan? Because a team fight might not go well for you, considering the other team has tanks and a hyper carry.
Yeah.
In the late game when yours.
Yeah, so that will be Oklahoma Gold Rush. They're now 4-0 in Season 4 of the OKLCS. So we'll throw out the MVP poll and throw it up the standby screen. Let us know who you thought was the MVP for Oklahoma Gold Rush in their victory over United as one. And we'll see you for the next Platinum Cap game in just a few minutes. Thanks for watching. Internet, hello and welcome back to OKLCS Season 4, Week 4. We just saw Oklahoma Gold Rush take a victory over United as one, and according to the MVP vote, you guys think that False Heart on Twitch was the MVP for that game, so congratulations
Makes
to False
sense.
Heart. Yeah, 22-6 I think at the end
Did
of
a
that game.
lot.
Yeah, definitely did a lot of damage on that Twitch. He really made good use of the invisibility to pick off multiple members of United as one repeatedly. So, without further ado, we'll go ahead and get into the second game of the day, which will be between Rogue 5 and Pizza Lord's Rebirth. So, we'll get ahead and get into that game. Rogue 5 on the blue side up against Pizza Lord's Rebirth on the red side. And do let us know if our mic issues are still coming through. We think we fixed it. We made some adjustments. It should be better now. Anyway, getting into this game, we do have Urgot versus Galio into the top lane, two of the more recently reworked champions up in the top lane. Parallelogram plays some of those weird top laners. We saw him, well, everyone knows him as a Scion player, but we saw him play Alawi last year in the playoffs. And now he's, yeah, pretty well. That was the one game that Team lost in the playoffs But now he's playing Urgot. Kind of a interesting pickup too. Stuck their way into the backside of the enemy jungle. Rogue 5, they might not be ready for this one. Fury is going to get hooked in by the Death Sentence, but a good knockup, but he's going to have to flash over the wall. Dark Spear will not be enough to get the kill with the explosive charge from Lost Sheep.
That was a good flash on, because even if they flash and they do pick up the first blood, they would have to multiple flashes.
Yeah.
At the point you're like, not worth
Yeah,
three flashes.
It was actually
to get
really
first
good.
blood in a flash.
It was actually really good of True Fury because he stepped forward while his team stepped back, so we could get that multi-man knock-up, so to make sure that the rest of his team can at least make it out of there without burning summoners.
So good on him.
Yeah, really heads-up play from True Fury.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But yeah, so Urgot against Galio. Talking about them being weird. Galio has had most of his nerfs have been kind of nerfs that have been aimed being solid in lane against magic damage.
Yeah.
For the most part. Because I mean that was kind of what they wanted him to be from the beginning. They've been trying to push him towards.
Yeah. Make him less universally good.
So they've nerfed his base armor and make healing. That's a thing. Like number 2, and Urgot does really well against low armor targets. Passive and his W. So we'll see how this plays out. And Galio might be able to make clear phase.
Here's one of the things. Oh, level 2 hit by both top laners, and one of them misses the knockup, but Parallelogram is the one who lands it. That's a flash away from legit. There's the miss stun from Attila the Hun. Trump 2K16 Maga hits the red buff away from Sophie, and that just blast himself out of there with a blast cone. A good steal from him. He's gotten 2 red buffs now. True Fury will go in with the combo onto PLR's bottom lane, but True Magic a little bit too far away to follow up. Trump is trying to take away his blue buff, but here's Sophie. He wants to get revenge for that steal, but now there's the red buff coming across. And now Sophie just has to run away.
But they're collapsing on
Oh,
Galio, who doesn't have a flash.
Is going to jump onto him with a Justice Punch. He Parallelogram dodge, misses the knockup. Smite goes down, and that means Trump will get the 3 buff start onto PLR's jungler. No summoner. Oh no, legit did flash out of there. Oh no, he flashed earlier in the top lane. Pretty interesting how both Urgot and Galio have that dash that knocks someone up, but it can't go through terrain.
Both of them have that in the top, and that's kind of a new thing.
Yeah.
Old Riot would have just said, screw it. Let it go over the wall. But I think they're recognizing how much power that
Alright, there we go. There's a combo onto Lost Sheep. That sentence only catches the minion.
Pretty good play from Shirani. They're interrupted the.
Gary Johnson gonna get jumped on here. He's already dodged away from the. Oh, that's a good cue from Trump. He's gonna dodge away from the Scat of the Week, and that means Governor Gary Johnson takes a lot of damage, but he did hold on to both of his summoners. Tildon actually took a lot of damage moving forward there.
The Draven. This is most recent patch where Draven.
Here we go. Soapy's gonna come in onto legit. He misses a Justice Punch into a parallelogram, and now he's running for his life. He has no flash. Soapy needs a few more autos off, and they're not gonna get it. One more would have been enough.
Draven did just get some recently. They weren't. You know, if you're an amazing Draven, you always win. They did not really. But if you're an average Draven, it's a nerf to Draven because they made it to where his the amount of stacks that he loses when he dies
Oh yeah,
is now 75%.
Oh, Destin's gonna find True Fury. He's already used his combo. He gets Blade back under tower for a tower shot. True Magic was too far away from his support to really follow up when he goes in for the combo. Oh, and Trump, he's got caught aggressive counter jungling. He's gonna fear away Soapy. He's gonna run through the wall with the Shadow Step, but he's not gonna be able to catch Trump. But maybe Shirani will, because here he is. He gets Blade backwards. There's the Q forward. He's gonna get a descent onto True Fury. There's the rocket jump. Oh, good knockup from True Fury. He knocks Lost Sheep back out, but he has no flash, and he is gonna go down for first blood. Governor Gary Johnson gets that, and now True Magic was caught. Had to flash away.
Warwick, Trump got too low on health really there to want to keep fighting, and True Magic had very little mana, so he really didn't have much backup there. And just...
It's a little bit too aggressive counter jungling from Trump. He got that 3-buff start, felt really confident, but Soapy, he had his team ready and waiting to collapse on him.
I mean, your team not just ready in the sense of awareness,
But you have to have
ready,
the lane positioned.
Yeah,
in
ready
such a
when
way
it
that
comes
you
to
can collapse.
positioning and resource, like health and mana.
There's a good knockup from Parallelogram,
passive
and legit taking a lot of damage. With Parallelogram, he's still unloading with the, oh god, I do know what it's called, but I don't remember. Purge.
Yeah.
I think it's just Purge. You can check, actually. I'll figure it out. Oh, he lands the ultimate, which is Mercy. He's gonna execute him, and that's a kill for Parallelogram.
That was nice. That last auto is what put him in range.
Alright, Disdain is the knockup, Purge is the W, and Q is Corrosive Charge.
That's the same as it was before.
It actually used to be Noxie and Corrosive Charge.
Actually, oh, okay.
I did know the old one.
Oldergot was so it was just classic old Riot champion that it was busted but also terrible.
Yeah.
Like somehow at the same time.
Yeah, exactly.
Kind of like old gameplay. You know what I mean? Like, wow, this is garbage, but at the same time, it was a power thing I've ever seen.
It just didn't, old Urgot was, like you said, like old Gangplank. It's one of those champions that, there's not a whole lot of skill expression involved in the kit. His passive basically gave him free damage reduction on anyone he auto to. Well, that's a good scout of the weak stun. Unleashed Power comes out until the Hun gets egged, and Soapy will come in to just help Governor Gary Johnson pick that egg off. Governor Gary Johnson now 2-0. Fury. Oh, he's gonna go in with a knockup onto Lost Sheep. The Dark Passage will get him out to safety. But True Magic, he's 17 CS up over Lost Sheep now. Really just trying to cash in those stacks. This is the bottom lane combo we saw from Rogue 5. Oh, they knock each other up. But Parallelogram, I think, fancies the chances a lot more than Legit does. A lot of damage coming out from Parallelogram. That's another flash burned away from Legit.
Galio does not have much going for him right now. He hasn't built any armor, like we talked about. The base armor is relatively low Galio these days. So without having any armor built and without having any large amount of an armor inherently, he's gonna have a hard time.
Yeah.
Audio.
Okay, so level 6 is available for Legit, so that Hero's Entrance is available. Should one of his teammates get in a fight? Oh, Parallelogram actually interrupts the Justice Punch with his own dash. I'm gonna get taking a lot of damage there from Governor Gary Johnson. This play backwards from True Fury onto True Fury, rather. So he's trying to take out that control ward. Takes a little bit of blast away. interrupted by the infinite duress. Governor Garrett Johnson taking a lot of damage. Gets Fear back towards Attila the Hun, who actually unleashed power, comes out. Flash away from Attila the Hun. Soapy not going to be able to pick up the kill because he's slowed by the Glacial Storm. He's going to use the Umbral Trespass, and he will pick up Attila the Hun, but he will give his life for it. Okay, so we're still messing with our microphone to see if it makes it any better. I was watching the whole time we were messing with this, and I missed a really good play from True Fury. True Fury, I want to talk about it because it was really good and I didn't get to cast it, but True Fury, he headbutted Flush Sheep off of the Dark Passage, then he flashed to get the Q onto him after the rocket jump came out and they picked him up. Or they didn't quite get him, but they burned a lot. Legit, it's actually going to go down to a gank from Soapy as well. Okay, so we've changed to a different microphone now. We'll see if that makes it any better. I don't know how I sound. Can you tell me how I sound?
We'll check on it.
Alright, here we go. Shy Ronnie gonna throw out the death sentence. It's not gonna catch anyone. Rogue 5. Moving forward. True Magic takes a little bit of damage for that one. This play comes out from Shy Ronnie. They've got Soapy in their back pocket, ready to come over the wall with the Shadow Step. Shy Ronnie and Lost Sheep not playing too aggressive. Their jungler has left the vicinity, and True Magic, he's definitely got a lot of damage coming out from this Draven. Alright, you say something. Tell me if they can...
I based on what I said a little while ago, I think we can hear both of us, and it sounds different because it's a different microphone.
Yeah.
But there's no feedback or anything. I guess
which is preferable.
After using this microphone for as long as we have, maybe it's just finally...
Oh, here we go. There's the Infinite Duress onto Shy Ronnie. The box comes out. Good flash to dodge away from that one, but the Flash Fear from Trump. The Whirling Death comes across, and Shy Ronnie will go down. True Magic cashes in his stacks. There's the stun onto Soapy. Umbral Trespass onto True Fury, who pops the ultimate to get the damage reduction. He's gonna back away now. Whirling Death comes back to True Magic. He's gonna headbutt over to the blue buff to put some distance in. Soapy gonna get knocked up, and True Fury will go down. Yes, to the last auto for Lost Sheep, but he gets stunned up. He's gonna go down to Attila the Hun. Teleport coming in from Parallelogram rather. Trump is gonna get gonna get caught by the Mercy. He's gonna get eaten, shredded down by Parallelogram. Killing spree going across. He's standing on the Glacial Storm, flashes out of there. True Magic out of mana now, and he's gonna take a lot of damage, but Soapy will go down. They shut him down so he doesn't get all the stacks off. Parallelogram taking a lot of damage now, but he's moving forward to the Hun out of mana. There's the stun from him. He goes through the Glacial Storm, and Frostbite will not be enough. Parallelogram eggs him, and they will cut him down before he pops back out. Oh,
I'm so out of it now. That fight was so long, and we've been dealing with audio issues.
Well, the audio issues seem to be settled now. So
Yeah, hopefully. We'll try and fix it in between streams or something like that. But now 11-5 in favor of Pizza Lord's Rebirth. They're now 3.5k gold in the lead. Now, but they did allow True Magic to cash in all of his Draven stacks before he died. So we'll have to see if True Magic can, you know, use his, you know, local gold advantage to yeah.
Kill pressure. Really good lockup from the Alistar and then the Draven.
Yeah.
Just capitalizes on that lockup by just standing there and beating someone down with his pretty crazy defense.
True Magic. He's gonna put some damage onto Lost Sheep. Autos a minion that time, actually. Matilda Hunt's caught by Scout of the Week. Governor Gary Johnson, Unleashed Power comes across, and they will kill him up. Wow, Governor Gary Johnson is doing a massive amount of damage right now. Justice Punch comes out from Legit. He taunts a Parallelogram. There's the Purge coming across, and Parallelogram will come out ahead. Oh, what is True Fury doing? He gets caught by the Death Sentence over the side. He's got no AD carry to help him out. There's the double knockup. He throws out Shirani. Whirling Death comes across. That's so much damage! Shirani gets stunned up, and he's going to get Buster Shotted out of there. True Fury not able to close out the kill for True Magic. Now he's aggressing onto Lost Sheep. Now Soapy and Legit diving onto Soapy and Parallelogram diving onto Legit, rather. He will get caught by the Mercy and tower first blood over to PLR.
Looks like True Magic and True Fury is looking for a kill.
Yeah, Shirani, the
he gets the credit. He didn't even need it.
Yeah,
True
True
Fury's
Fury.
Damage, but dang.
True Fury just flash knocks up, allows Draven to cash in more stacks.
What's not what you want? Draven picking up stacks like this with so many frontliners, they're gonna help give him the, you know, by CCing people, they provide him windows to get close enough to auto without putting himself in danger.
Yeah.
And just puts people between him and opponents that can soak up skill shots.
Yeah, and Rogue 5, they're actually going to pick up a second Mountain Drake in trade for that Rift Herald in the top side. So, you know, Parallelogram, he's really ahead on this Urgot. Governor Gary Johnson, very ahead on Syndra. Gonna throw out a lot of damage from Parallelogram, says, I'll take you on. Infinite Duress comes out from Trump, however, and there's the knockup from Soapy to turn it around. And here's the hero's entrance coming in from Legit, and now Umbral Trespass is gonna be good taunt from Legit. He catches all three, but Soapy is gonna make it out of there, and they actually cut down Trump. Attila the Hun will be the next to fall to the Unleashed Power. Parallelogram looking for the slow onto Legit. He's out of mana though, but Gary Johnson flashes for the stun. Death Sentence from Shirani, and it will be PLR picking up another one.
Really snowballing this game away. It's kind of a little bit what happened in the last game, where the bot lane on one side was doing pretty well,
but the rest of the map is
but
falling apart.
The top and mid lane on the other side.
Yeah, Rift Herald helps PLR pick up their second tower of the game in the mid lane. Now they're looking for another one. They've got True Fury here, but the tower's already half down. The Death Sentence lands. True Fury gets a 3-man knockup, but he's all alone. Whirling Death comes across. True Fury will survive with the help of the Unbreakable Will. PLR, they're not able to get another one, but they're very happy with what they did get. They don't lose anything for that. And now you've got a 6-0-3 Urgot for Parallelogram, 7-1-4 Syndra for Governor Gary Johnson. Lost Sheep also pushing down this third outer tower. PLR get all three outer towers unanswered by Rogue 5.
Ooh. That's a big crit. That is a big crit.
Let's see for now. Rogue 5, they really need to play around True Magic's Draven at this point. Anivia is actually a very good mid laner in Protect the AD carry comps, because you have the Glacial Storm and you have Crystallize, which can both be used as zoning tools to give your AD carry a little bit of space.
I mean, even if they're trying to run through it, it's a pretty solid slow, and it sets up for your stun
And
as
it's
well.
a massive amount of damage. In addition, they also have Galio. Of course, Galio will give you that damage reduction onto your AD carry.
That was nerfed recently as well, from 40% to 20% at max rank, which is substantial, but it is 20% still Pretty great to be able to put him
But
there.
True Magic, oh, there's the knockup onto Lost Sheep. He's actually already used the rocket jump. There's the exhaust going down, and Trump is just gonna solo out Governor Gary Johnson on the other side. Lost Sheep rocket jumps out of there, and there he goes. The shutdown goes over. Flash away from Lost Sheep into the waiting arms of Legit, and now Attila the Hun dodges away from the Death Sentence, and Shirani gets knocked up. True Fury forces the flash away. There's the flash forward from Legit to throw out the Winds of War. Here's Soapy coming around with the Shadow Step. True Fury taking up the tower, but he's taking a lot of damage. Summoner Hero comes out. He backs away. He gets pulled back in by Parallelogram, and True Fury gonna give up his life. He gets Mercy down. Parallelogram goes godlike. He's feared up all the members, and Legit will be the double kill.
After he feared up Legit with his ultimate, he flashed back to the other side, and then they're able to take him out as well without losing the skirmish.
Yeah, PLR, they come out ahead in that fight, but Trump was able to solo out Governor Gary Johnson, who was making his way down. That's, at the very least, shutdown gold going over to Rogue 5. PLR, it's still a 7k gold lead in their favor. They've still got a lot of pressure on the map just due to the lack of towers taken by Rogue 5. Yeah, they're basically at this point they're relying on True Magic's ability to carry on Draven. And you know, Draven, he does do a lot of damage as the game goes on, just because of the way Spinning Axis works with stacking AD. True Fury just taking out the control ward in front of Governor Gary Johnson. Unleashed Power comes down. Oh! He gets cut down, but True Magic is here now. That's a big crit with a static shift. Governor Gary Johnson gonna catch him with that one, but the Whirling Death is available. Trump is gonna find. Oh, Parallelogram actually gets blasted over the other side. That was a little bit of a spectator bug. Feared away, and Parallelogram is taking a lot of damage. They will finally shut down Governor Gary Johnson, but Trump, he goes down to the Mercy. Death Sentence catches True Magic, and Lost Sheep will take him out. Shutdown goes over. Soapy will flash over the side, but Parallelogram did die for that one. Fights going on across both sides of the map means we only really get to see half of either of them.
Unlucky for Parallelogram, he did get his ultimate off on Trump, but Legit was able to kill him, which cancels the ultimate, saves Trump, and they get the kill.
Oh, I didn't even realize that's what happened. You're right.
They killed him during the animation. It's the only way to save something.
Yeah. That was really interesting. Alright, but Parallelogram building towards the Righteous Glory after his Frozen Mallet Black Cleaver, just so you can run in a little bit faster. And that's kind of important because there's really no good engage tools on the side of PLR. Whereas Rogue 5, they have True Fury's Alistar, they have Trump's Warwick, and then couple either of those two with the hero's entrance.
Good engage.
Mm-hmm. And that's what you need. Overall, Rogue 5, they do have a much better composition. They have Wave Clear with Anivia. A lot of Wave Clear with Anivia. They have Engage. They don't have as much Disengage as they might like, but, you know, really, neither do PLR. Oh, True Fury. He's taking control wards in the middle of the enemy team again. Throws up the Courage of the Colossus Shield with that knockup, and now he gets slowed by the box, knocked up once again by Soapy.
Isn't coming to help him.
Yeah, True Fury's just gonna die. Umbral Trespass goes down, but they do suppress down Soapy and trade him back. Unleashed Power comes across, or Scatter the Weak comes across, rather.
I'm surprised that it took so long for
Yeah, the Rogue 5 really should have.
Both of their teams to come to that skirmish.
Yeah. Yeah. Just not a. I'm not sure what happened there, but PLR, they will get a Cloud Drake for their troubles.
With these two Mount Drakes and an Anivia and a Vent Draven, you should be able to take a Baron
Pretty quickly.
incredibly quickly. We're talking about.
Yeah.
But yeah, they'll be able to take.
Well,
a Baron.
okay, among AD carries, Draven is not as good at taking Baron.
That's true. That's true.
But yeah,
Who would be
I
the
mean,
best?
double
Probably
mount.
Jinx. Stand there with minigun.
Probably Kog'Maw, actually.
Oh, because of the max health.
Yeah. Alright, Governor Garrett Johnson looking for True Magic, but he misses the Scatter the Weak stun. We've gotta watch out for that hero's entrance from Legit as well. We can't really take 1v1s while Legit is within range for that one. However, he is very behind. He's got a Dead Man's Plate and he's got a Catalyst.
Catalyst is pretty good for the mana sustain, and some flat health and mana, but if you're looking for the magic resist aspect
Uh-oh,
of it,
here we go.
really
Righteous
protect-
Glory used by Shirani. He's gonna fire flay back onto True Magic. True Fury goes in. There's the hero's entrance coming across, and they will knock up Sophie with that one. He gets taunted and he gets shut down. Trump gets them on a killing spree. True Fury is tanking up. He goes in with the knockup, and he will not make it out of there. Lost Sheep picks up the kill. There's an Unleashed Power, or a Scatter the Weak Sun on Attila the Hun. He gets flayed back. He gets knocked up by Parallelogram. He gets egged, and Rogue Fight will lose their mid laner. Double kill over to Lost Sheep.
The fight looked like it started out pretty strong, and they got onto Governor Gary Johnson. Were about to kill him, but he flashed away, and they had all switched focus onto other members of PLR, but they weren't able to kill any of them after they switched focus. Their burst all went down onto Governor Gary Johnson, and they didn't pursue the kill. He gets out and comes back to assist with the fight some more later. Here's entrance just sort of got used on a full health target, just kind of for the knockup, it seemed like.
Only really knocked up one person, too. And True Magic wasn't really even in that fight for the latter 2/3 of it. Yeah, he was forced away by the Unleashed Power. It didn't kill him, but it did enough damage that he couldn't safely get into the fight. And so they were losing a large portion of their damage. Right, but Rogue 5, like you said, they have that double Mountain Drake. They're trying to posture around the Baron.
They're almost 10k gold behind.
Oh, True Fury finds Shirani. And they've already started up the Baron. PLR does have vision of this, but they've got Governor Gary Johnson in the bottom lane. Teleport coming in for Parallelogram. True Fury and Shirani just fighting off to the other side, but Legit is here. They're gonna catch Shirani. Parallelogram is in the pit with the Baron. Rogue 5 have already disengaged from this one. Sophie will take a little bit of damage there. Knock up, not gonna land.
If I were Rogue 5, I would have pursued that fight there. The enemy team had all hopped into the Baron buff. They had successfully disengaged away from the Baron. But
Oh yeah, but here we go. Righteous Glory pop by Parallelogram. Flash away from Trump. And that will be, oh good, Crystallize will push them away.
yeah, they could have taken that fight there. Parallelogram.
Oh, True Fury goes in with a knockup onto Parallelogram. Sophie is in there, and True Fury is just trying to do what he can. Flash away, and the Umbral Trespass being used by Sophie. He's got to back away. Dark Passage will keep him alive. Trump is going to find Lost Sheep isolated, but here comes the rest of PLR. Death Sentence lands onto Legit. Legit will take a little bit of, or half of his HP for that one. Governor Gary Johnson doing a lot of damage.
Wait a minute. Oh, that is
Ooh,
legit.
you
I
do
think
not
is-
want to go for the Rod of Ages at this point, or actually at any point.
Is going for Rod of Ages. Abyssal Mask with the Catalyst passive. For pretty much any tank, it's
Well,
going to be enough
give
mana
you-
sustain. Pretty
Yeah,
much.
probably give you more damage as well. Oh, here we go. There's the Unleashed Power coming out onto Trump. He's got the damage reduction. He hops away with the Infinite Duress.
Really good stun from Attila there to stun up 3 and make sure they escape.
Oh, Parallelogram tried to catch him with the Mercy. Alright, but Rogue 5, they've got a 4v5. There's a Scatter the Weak stun onto Legit, and there's Death Sentence goes wide. PLR still looking for it. Legit taking a lot of damage. Governor Garrett Johnson just sitting in the brush, trying to throw out the damage.
That would have been a good opportunity for Trickery to go for the bit.
Yeah, you're right. And PLR, they'll just back away here. They've got quite a bit of a lead, almost 10k in their favor, 5 towers to 0, and they feel pretty safe just backing away here. Rogue 5, they might try and rush the Baron. That is what they're doing. Ping's going down, and Legit is just trying to play decoy, but there's a lot of wards in the pit for PLR. They will know that something sneaky is trying to happen. And yeah, PLR are already on their way up. They're taking it pretty fast though. Rogue 5, they're looking for it. It is taken away. Rogue 5, get that one, and Sophie has to back away. True Fury is going to get jumped on by all of PLR now. Crystallize will stop them from chasing too far, but he gets caught, and he will go down. PLR pick off the support of Rogue 5. Righteous Glory is popped, but that's a good stun. Will disengage. They lose their support, but they get the Baron.
Right, getting Baron is awesome. It's 1,500 gold for your team, as well as some gold when it comes to the stats it provides while you have it. And then it'll help them up
Oh,
their
Death
base
Sentence?
with its
Ooh,
minions.
close. Not quite there. Rogue 5, they're just trying to defend a naked inhib right now, but it's 4v5. Sophie is just looking for his opportunity. Shirani fishing for those death sentences. I'm just gonna move forward. Lost Sheep is using the Tristana range to auto the inhib. It's down to about half now. Rogue 5, they really need to either look for an engage or pick someone off. Like Soapy here! Dark Passage gonna come across. Oh, good! Dodge on the Infinite Duress takes that Dark Passage out. He's gonna find True Fury and they're gonna put a lot of damage onto him. He's gonna get blown up! Lost Sheep goes on a rampage. Hero's entrance and the Mercy will destroy Trump. And now Parallelogram moving forward. The knockout catches legit. He flashes away, but he's actually got caught by the Noxian Corrosive Charge. Legit purging him down. Or a Parallelogram rather. Triple kill goes over to the Urgot. That's 4 for 0 in favor of PLR, and that might be the game. Attila the Hun is just gonna put down and pop Soapy's Guardian's Angel.
Looked to me like Draven got a little bit too close. He got in range of Governor Gary Johnson's ultimate.
Yeah.
Even though Governor Gary Johnson goes down, the Syndra ult on top of just every single person had a hand in Draven's death, even though he died in about half a second.
Yeah.
So as soon as he got close enough and Syndra ulted him, they all made sure something of theirs at least put a little bit on him.
Just to ensure
Just
that
to
he
make
goes
sure
down.
that he goes down, and he goes down very
Really fast.
quickly from that Syndra ulted, just united team.
Yeah, what do you expect from a Syndra that's this ahead? It is the 6th tower of the game for Pizza Lord Rebirth over Rogue 5. Very systematic game.
Take the inhib and they're gonna back.
Yep, Inhib goes down. They have another tower still on the board for them if they wanted to move into that bottom lane and take out the last tower outside of the base. Rogue 5, they're really scrambling right now. They've got to get True Magic into the fight without him getting blown up, or else they're just not going to have the damage. The Rod of Ages at 0 stacks, right? Oh, Death Sentence is going to find Attila the Hun, but there's no follow-up. The Crystallize will disengage, but Soapy gets over the side. He gets onto legit, and he gets blown up! That is not a very tanky Draven, and there's the Death Sentence. He's gonna find Trump. He's gonna Infinite Duress out of there. Mercy's gonna find him. Whirling Death comes across, and they find a stun on Attila the Hun, and he goes down. 2 more kills for Pizza Lord's Rebirth.
That is surely going to be a game. They lost their huge amount of wave clear from the Nebula we were talking about earlier. She's not going to be here to try to zone them off of these structures.
Yeah, that is not a tanky Galio at all. And like we were saying, 1 stack now at Rod of Ages. Even when you can build it first, you really don't even care about Rod of Ages on Galio.
The Missile Mask is, it's pretty great. It helps to increase your damage by 10%, which I haven't done any math, but let's just say Rod of Ages probably is only going to increase your damage by 10% anyway. But the Missile Mask is going to be increasing it for your whole team while providing you tank stats, which is what's really important to you, and also giving you just as much mana system.
Yep. So that will be PLR taking a victory over the Rogue 5. 11, 1, and 9 on Parallelogram's Urgot. We said he was known for these kind of weird picks in the top lane, and he definitely makes them work. So that will be it for that. Let us know in the MVP poll, which will be coming to you in Twitch chat here fairly soon, who you thought the MVP was for PLR over Rogue 5, and then we'll get you into the last game of Platinum Cap following the break. Thanks for watching, guys, and see you in just a few minutes. Do we even want to bother trying to mess with that?
I think I might have just shit the bed. I mean, I think maybe we can mess with it some more, and
Maybe we'll mess with it after the next game, so that we can, because we only have 5 minutes, you know?
yeah, like we can mess with it some more, but it seems like if I just put my head kind of close to yours, using this one's gonna be better.
Okay.
Because it sounded really crisp. Like it sounds a little bit different from that mic, obviously.
Yeah.
But, like,
But it sounds fine.
yeah,
you know?
no, it sounds good. It
Let's
come
see.
through nice and clean.
So,
Venus.
Governor Fury,
Governor Johnson.
Lost Sheep. There's Lost Sheep and
Lost Sheep's already ahead of me.
Shine Running.
Yes. Used to be a mid laner, that's why it's confusing me.
I think there's 3. Mike's not. Oh, right.
we're getting close. Racing through the waves, I want to be where nobody knows. Take me, baby, take me to a state of mind that's made up, baby, that's made of all the love we find. Electric, feel it in your hands. Hypnotic, watch your body stand. Happiness, this is where we stand.
Internet, hello and welcome back to OKLCS Season 4, Week 4. We just saw PLR take a victory over the Rogue 5, and according to your votes, we will be giving MVP to Parallelogram on for his Urgot play. Not really anything surprising there. He did really well in that game.
Was it 11-1 something? Or was it 10-1?
I think it was like
10-1-9.
I couldn't tell you.
10-1-9 sounds familiar. I'm gonna go with 10-1-9.
Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get into our last Platinum Cap game for today, which will be between Better at WoW and Pigs Might Fly, and we'll go ahead and get into that. There we go. So we will be using this microphone for this game as well, so sorry if it's not what you're used to, but at least it's clear, there's no feedback or whatever it is.
Yeah, much better.
So it is Better at WoW on the blue side against Pigs Might Fly on the red side. Pigs Might Fly coming into this game without a loss. They're 3-0 going into this game. Better at WoW 1-2. So we'll see if Pigs Might Fly can match Oklahoma Gold Rush to go 4-0 in the first 4 weeks of OKLCS. Pretty interesting.
Stacking here in this bush, just sort of hoping that one of the other members will walk up here to maybe try to drop a ward. Lost Sheep was the last game.
Yeah.
And hold my stones and throwbacks so close. I wanted a fight to break out. I love watching it. But on Oriana, just check that bush.
Yeah.
The ball. Playing it safe. Dang. I want to see some action.
I'm pretty interested to see how Nick Halden does on Jack's jungle.
You know, I thought I noticed that before. I think Nick Halden is a reference, unless it's a reference to something else that I don't know about, like in the TV show. I think Nick Halden is the preferred fake name of the main character of White Collar, a TV show about white collar crime. But anyway, and maybe that name is even a reference to something that I'm not aware of.
But Jack's jungle is pretty interesting. His ganks can be good, but
Kind of like just depends on
yeah.
who you're ganking.
One of the things about Jax though is he doesn't do super great on a jungle budget.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Swampfire. Additionally, the other strange thing to me is that Swampfire's opted to start with 3 potions as opposed to the refillable potion. Basically, every jungler nowadays goes for the refillable potion just because it's more gold efficient. Any jungler that's like worth jungling doesn't need that. Yeah, doesn't need the extra health from 3 health potions as opposed to the refillable potion on their first clear. And, you know, in my mind, I don't think Gragas should need it either, just because he's got the passive, the happy hour.
Really is good consistency.
Yeah. Got Mr. Quadra up in the top lane on Renekton. Mr. Quadra historically has been favoring these very lane bully style top laners, Renekton, Darius, etc.
That's pretty well in the,
Yeah.
what I remember of these games.
Oh yeah, even in the 2 games that that we've streamed that Better Out WoW has lost. He was doing really well on whatever champion he was playing. So not a whole lot is happening right now. And a lot of that kind of has to do with, you know, a lot of times, anytime something actually happens, it's because of jungler intervention. It's relatively rare nowadays in OKLCS even that we see a lot of solo kills happening. The last game was kind of the exception rather than the rule, but here we go, Nick Halden looking for a gank onto Renji, but he takes half his HP down, and he says, I don't want this anymore. Gets actually Renji's passive proc as well.
Yeah.
That sends, goes wide, Pigs might fly, sidestep it. General Vici is just shoving in onto hold my stones and throwbacks while Himana plays zone.
More
Better
common AD carry picks these days.
Oh yeah, for sure. There's kind of like 3 AD carries that are excel at pushing the lane ever since Caitlyn got her Piltover Peacemaker nerf, which are Tristana, Sivir, and Xayah. Both of them really good at shoving the wave.
Got lots of inherent AoE that doesn't cost them additional mana.
Yeah. And Renji just throwing out the... Oh goodness. You should know what this is. What is Vel'Koz's Q?
You know? He uses plasma something.
Oh, Plasma Fission, you're right. Fission, because it's the split. I know the other ones. Anyway. General Vici slowly accruing a CS lead. He's got about a wave's worth, even considering all the minions that have not yet died. So early push paying off for Pigs Might Fly in the form of a small lead in the bottom lane. That sends is going to go wide. Doesn't predict General Vici's sidestep the correct direction. Renji actually has a growing CS lead over Fonus as well in the mid lane.
Wow, yeah.
And actually, Fonus, just based on his last 3 weeks in OKLCS, hold on a second, Rembone's gonna get ganked by Nick Halden, flash away immediately, doesn't want to give Nick Halden the chance to jump on him with the leap strike.
That's not probably would have been a kill. I don't know.
Probably. Here we go, Swampfire gonna force the flash from Fonus as well, so successful summoners burn by both junglers in whatever lane they've chosen to gank. But historically, Fonus has been falling behind on CS pretty significantly in the last 3 weeks of OKLCS that we've seen of him. There's an Echo game. He was very far behind, but Shockwave gonna pull in Renji. Throwback's now gonna get stunned by the concussive blows. General Vici unloading with a lot of damage, and Hold My Stones now is gonna be the target. Death Sentence pulls in Himana, but Pigs Might Fly come out ahead in that trade on both members.
Didn't take too much damage, and they're putting a lot down in return.
Ooh.
Oh, Renji's trying
He's
to
trying.
escape.
Oh, the Blast Cone, he didn't use it. Nick Halden flashes, but doesn't get the counter-strike. Himana throws out the Winner's Bite, Tectonic Disruption. Death Sentence not going to find Renji. Is going to Blast Cone out, but Himana's left on his own, but Swamp Fire is here as well. Rocket Jump in from Hold My Stones, and there's the jump in from Nick Halden. Lightborn Disintegration Ray comes across. First Blood over to Renji. Now General Vici is unloading onto Throwbacks as Hold My Stone's going to get stunned by Concussive Blows. He's already used his Rocket Jump, flashes away. Swamp Fire flashes to follow over the side. Hold My Stones is going very low, but the no mana on Swamp Fire.
He's so low. Swampfire honestly should just get in there and tank, so that way Zaya
General
can pick up this
Vici.
kill.
Yeah, oh, here we go. Renji looking for bonus. Mr. Quadra twinning damage onto Rembones. Was that a Courage with the Colossus Shield?
Oh, wait,
Oh,
Vici's
Death Sentence
tanking,
goes
though.
wide. General Vici is tanking, but he's gonna get the stun onto Throwbacks. Swampfire picks up Hold My Stones, and now General Vici got tower aggro again. Summoner Heal comes out to keep him alive. Throwbacks is gonna force them away, but Pigs Might Fly. Don't lose anyone. Unstoppable Force comes out. Mr. Quadra gonna pop Dominus. He stuns up Rembones. Slice and dice forward. Mr. Quadra solo kills his lane opponent.
Really nice turn of events in the top lane there. He was getting so low. Rimbones was really getting aggressive trying to pick up the kill, but it was all a bait.
Yeah.
It was jebaited.
And, you know, this is, again, historically how both of these top laners happen. Rembones has had a habit of getting solo killed in lane a few times. Mr. Quadra has had a habit of solo killing his opponent. So, you know, put those two things together, you shouldn't really be surprised when that happens.
Just trying to hang out, soak up some XP while he can, maybe some gold.
Yeah, Mr.
Sun's
Quadra,
back.
3 waves worth of CS ahead of Rembones, and he's denying this wave that's going to hit the tower and just die to it. Mr. Quadra slice and dices out. He's not going to overstay his welcome. And you know, we were kind of having a discussion about this before, about building Iceborne Gauntlet on tanks, and how it's, like, does give you the damage, you know? But there's other tank items that give you more tankiness and give you comparable amounts of damage.
Yeah, I mean, like a decent core you could go on specifically mana-dependent magic-dealing tanks. You can go for a Sunfire, Abyssal Mask, Thornmail combo
Yeah.
for a really solid
Ooh.
amount of damage and tankiness.
Yeah.
You're not gonna spike like you will when you pick up a Sheen or an Iceborne, because it does give you, you know, just damage right then with
Ooh,
attacks.
Shockwave
Oh my
pulls in
goodness.
Renji,
Oh,
but the
down he goes.
second proc of Void Rift, Himana comes in to help Renji alive, is gonna get the stun, and there's Swampfire with the flash body slam! Not flash, just a body slam. But they will keep Renji alive through that, so really nicely played by Pigs Might Fly.
But yeah, the Shiva. That's a kill.
Oh, and there we go. Rembones forces the flash out from Mr. Quadra. That's also historically what has happened for Rembones. He gets solo killed, comes back to lane, and solo kills his opponent back. I'm really surprised that Mr. Quadra fell for that one.
He tried to get off that Q for a bit of that empowered Q for a bit of health on the Malphite, but he doesn't land it. And after he doesn't land it and takes a Q from Malphite, he gets blown up. Malphite's like, you don't have to. And just jumps in there. Tries to pick up the kill. But yeah, going the Iceborne, it's a spike for you, but
But the thing is, it doesn't give you any HP.
no, it doesn't give you an HP, which makes you incredibly weak to magic damage. Incredibly. I've seen people play.
Ooh, Death Sentence gonna find Himana.
I've seen people playing, you know, what they intend to be tank Gragas in the jungle. They go ahead and get the Rune Geckos just cause, but then they get Iceborne, and
You have
then
no
they
HP.
get one shot by a mid laner. They're like, what the hell? I'm a tank. Like,
Yeah.
no, you're not a tank against when it comes to a magic damage threat until you have some HP
HP or MR, you know? Exactly.
So, I don't know. It depends on what you're looking for, but I think that a really good way to go for tanks that are, especially the magic damage dealing mana dependent ones, is the Abyssal Sunfire, and then maybe the Thornmail.
Nick Halden is up here with Mr. Quadra. Doesn't look like they're gonna go for a dive onto Rembones. They're just trying to tank the tower. Nick Halden's gonna get the counter strike, so he will get tower aggro as he leaf strikes back out. Rembones doesn't have an unstoppable force, so he flashes with a seismic shard, and he will get Nick Halden in a 1v2. General Vici is trading on a lot of damage. Renji gets pulled by Shockwave, and Bonus is gonna solo kill Renji. Wow, this is got interesting really quickly. Mr. Quadra now looking for the dive, but Rembones gets him with the seismic shard. Unstoppable Force came back up, and Swampfire will keep him in tower range. Mr. Quadra so over aggressive.
That top lane tower is so low. When Rembones flashed and was trying to pick up the kill on Nick Halden, Mr. Quadra should have recognized that Nick Halden was dead and went ahead and taken the tower. After he took the tower, he would have probably been able to go and do some work on the Malphite, but because he turned to help Nick Halden before that, Malphite's able to retreat to the tower, he pushes the wave back out, and then when he does try to dive, Malphite has his ult up now, and the dive doesn't go well either because the tower is still there.
Yeah.
And he just should have let Nick Halden, I mean, it sounds bad, but he should have abandoned his teammate there to take the tower. And
Yeah, there was no way you're gonna save him.
Yes, exactly.
It
No
will
way he was
be
gonna save him.
Rift Herald going over to Pigs Might Fly. They've got pressure in the bottom lane too, so now they're just gonna move up towards that mountain dragon. Hold My Stones and Throwbacks, all they can do is farm this wave because they're already down 27 CS. General Vici and Himana find Nick Halden and push him off his own Krugs. Now Rambones is feeling pretty happy to trade onto Mr. Quadra.
Yeah, he's got another component towards that Iceborne, giving him a bit of armor now, which is...
And CDR.
Yeah, it's more CDR. And mana, giving him a bit more room to spam some of his abilities and trade more. And blue buff. He can trade as much as he wants. As long as he's
Oh, Mr. Quadra actually Ruthless Predator stuns up a minion. Now Rembones is just chunking him down with that blue buff, using the seismic shard to constantly like that.
spamming. He's got 30% CDR at this point.
Oh, Unstoppable Force comes out. Dominance used by Mr. Quadra, gets the heal from the Q just to survive.
Rembones has the 30% CDR whenever he has that blue buff up, as well as basically endless mana, because he's got 5 mana for Machine and...
Yeah, oh, Lifeborn Disintegration Ray, hold my stones! Renji, that was nicely done. Himana jumped forward, throw out the winner's bite, got tower aggro, so he had to back off. Hold My Stone says, okay, so they're not gonna go in on me. And he walks forward a little bit, Renji pops the Lifeborn Disintegration Ray. The rocket jump does have the delay before you actually start moving, so you will, you know, take all that damage and die.
Something that people aren't... That he's not... This wasn't something, a mistake he made, but a mistake that a lot of Vel'Koz players make when they're not super experienced. Oh my goodness.
Mr. Quadra gonna take the tower. It's not tower first blood, however. Pigs Might Fly already got it on the bottom lane. But
They're never willing to use that ultimate without leading up to it with other abilities. They feel reluctant to use it because they're like, well, I haven't put any of my passive on it, but it doesn't matter. Sometimes you're just like, wow, this is gonna put down good damage. I'm not gonna be able to get close enough to do anything anyway. I need to jump on this opportunity. And he's like, oh, here's a shot for me. Bam, takes it.
Yep.
Gotta be a little bit aggressive with the Vel'Koz ults to really make use of that sometimes.
yeah, it's really just an issue of knowing your champion's damage. Oh, Unstoppable Force from Rembones into the Tectonic Disruption. Renji will get bonus, but he gets pulled into tower. Shockwave comes out. Hold My Stones, I think Buster shot it a little early. And Rembones, oh, Lifeborn Disintegration way into the explosive cast is not going to be enough to get Hold My Stones.
So it's flashed
And healed.
Yeah, and flashed and healed to get himself there.
Oh, Mr. Quadra gonna get the stun on the General Vici, but there's Glacial Fissure from Himana. Death Sentence lands, but it's not gonna be enough. There's the Tectonic Disruption, and they stun up Throwbacks and take him out. Swampfire gets into the back line and takes out the remainder of Hold My Stone's HP. Rift Herald barrels into the tower. Pigs Might Fly, they're looking for another one, but Mr. Quadra, he's exhausted. Winner's Bite comes out, and he's gonna get stunned up, General Vici, but Mr. Quadra has a lot of HP with Dominus and the Black Cleaver, but there will be another tower going over to Pigs Might Fly.
Almost goes down there, but he gets himself away from the tower, and they take one tower for Pigs Might Fly.
Yep. And that translates to 4.7k gold in the lead. A lot of that has to do with the CS lead that General Vici has over Hold My Stones. But, you know, again, almost mirrored by Mr. Quadra's lead over Rembones.
What?
Wait.
The DC?
Who knows? But it looks like that was the case. Either that or he was looking somewhere else on the map. Oh, yeah, he DC'd there. the pause button, and there's Rembone solo killing Mr. Quadra. That looked really funny. He just smacked the ground and then pops into him. Bonus is gonna come up and try and push Rembones off. And Rembones, like you said, he has no MR, no HP, but Bonus is not gonna be able to close the gap.
Either he reconnected or there was a pause, which we didn't see because it was spectacular.
Alright, Himana and Throwbacks find each other in the jungle. Death Sentence is gonna land, but General Vici is here as well. Throwbacks is gonna get stunned by concussive blows here. General Vici looking to try and get the slow off of there. Gonna force the flash away, but Nick Halden comes in, he gets the stun onto Himana. Death Sentence goes wide. Okay. Pigs might fly. They send both of their solo laners. Fembones takes a few more tower shots than he intended to, I think. Death Sentence is gonna find Himana. There's no minions there. Glacial Fissure comes out. There's the rocket jump out. Swamp Fire comes in. The explosive cast does not get Hold My Stones in place. And Throwbacks will get rid of, but General Vici has to flash away. Mr. Quadra could have stunned him up under tower. And he'd already used the Feather Storm. Here comes Nick Halden. Pigs Might Fly is pretty low, but there's the Body Slam, pushes Nick Halden back. He jumps forward onto him, stuns up Swamp Fire, but there's the stun from the concussive blows as General Vici rips through him with the feathers. Mr. Quadra's in the back line, and Himana will not die to the explosive charge, but Hold My Stones gets one more auto off. Now General Vici gonna get caught, and there's a double kill for Mr. Quadra.
Well, good tournament, a good turn of events for Better at WoW there. They haven't had too many kills yet this game, so this is a bit of a break for them.
Yeah. Better at WoW. They do punish the over-aggression from Pigs Might Fly. They went really deep under the tower without a whole lot of chain CC. Oh, okay, Death Sentence lands onto Renji. Unstoppable Force catches both of them, but Renji was taking tower aggro. He will go down. Mr. Quadra gets the shutdown. Now Rembones needs to back away. There's a tower as well as two members of Better at WoW. Good play by Rembones to try and keep Renji alive, and it did result in Throwbacks going down. But Renji got caught by the pulled under tower. Right, so Better at WoW. They are still down 4.2k gold. Just about 4k now, actually.
Yeah. And a Mountain Drake.
Yeah, the Mountain Drake. Rembones is just putting pressure down on the bottom lane onto Better at WoW.
Team is just kind of a lot of action in the last few minutes of the game. So both teams kind of sort of reasserting their pressure in different places, trying to put their, well,
Their strong
Pigs
members.
trying to put like their strong members where they need to apply the most pressure.
Yeah, Baron spawning in a minute, and they do have the one Mountain Dragon, so it is a consideration. Nick Halden gonna start up on the Gromp. Himana gonna come around. There's the Winner's Bite. It is gonna land. He's gonna pop the counter strike just to dodge away from those concussive blow stacks. There's a Body Slam, catches both members. Swampfire not gonna use the. Oh yes, he does! That's a beautiful explosive cast from Swampfire. And there's Mr. Quadra gonna get caught by Winner's Bite and the Glacial Fissure. They stun him up. Swampfire taking the tower. General Vici actually now gets it, but the Feather Storm will drop it, and they will get the kill. Bonus going down in the mid lane to Renji as well. 3 quick kills for Pigs Might Fly. Rembones holding.
I want one too.
Yeah. Unstoppable Force is available, but Hold My Stones is very healthy. I don't think he has quite enough damage to just combo him down.
But he wants to.
Be dangerous. But Pigs Might Fly with those 3 kills, they're going to be able to take that tower in the top lane. Throwbacks is hanging around, really not doing anything. A Death Sentence will land on a Himana, but it's not going to stop Pigs Might Fly from taking the tower. And there's one going down in the mid lane as well. Now 5 towers to 1 in favor of Pigs Might Fly. Better at WoW, they're not responding to this push in the top lane. Rembones goes into the Unstoppable Force onto Hold My Stone. Beautiful interrupt from Renji on the Tectonic Disruption. And they get him down. Both solo laners for Pigs Might Fly in the bottom lane. Now Better at WoW moving to the bottom lane, but Pigs Might Fly, they have pressure on the top side as well. Yeah, and we are seeing Rembones. He's building towards that Abyssal Mask that we were talking about. Yep, there it is. Now Renji, he's just looking for a pick. He does have the Life from Disintegration Ray available, but Nick Halden just taking out the Krugs. He's 0-7 now on this Jax. As just a warrior enchant, as well as building towards Blade of the Rune King, I would assume.
I'm surprised
So-
they didn't go for the
Yeah, the Blood Razor, I would think that would be the item of choice
Right,
for
I forgot that
Jax
Jax
as well. Considering his synergy with Blade of the Rune King, you'd think he'd have just as good with Blood Razor, or at least like better than the other jungle
Yeah,
items.
yeah.
But no, he's gone for the Warrior enchant. Realistically, I actually think when I do see Jax jungle, they actually opt to just skip a jungle item and go towards either the Titanic or the Trinity Force, depending. Nick Halden gets the ball, Shockwave flashed away from by Renji, and there's the Tectonic Disruption. Dark Passage comes out, Nick Halden will take it out to safety. Good Glacial Fissure catches throwback. He's gonna flash away after dropping the box. Nick Halden doing what damage he can. Life from Disintegration Ray comes across. Nick Halden exhausted as he jumps in. He will get shredded by General Vici. Now Buster Shot away to keep Hold My Stones alive, and Swampfire pops the Righteous Glory, but not in range to get the speed boost.
Yeah, you have to keep.
Oh, and Mr. Quadra taking a lot of damage here. Mr. Quadra gets the Command Protect. Rembone's Unstoppable forces out to safety. Throwback's looking for the Death Sentence, but he's not going to have the range. And now with all the members of Better at WoW showing in the bottom lane, Pigs Might Fly, they are going to start up on the Baron. Renji taking a little bit of damage from it, but Swampfire moves forward to tank it up for his team. They've got the one Mountain Dragon. It's already down to half HP. And Better at WoW, they know it's happening, but they're not going to get there in time. Or will they? Pigs Might Fly, they're not. They started taking it a lot slower, but here we go. Smite is going to take it. Swampfire secures it for Pigs Might Fly. Yep, so now all five members of Pigs Might Fly with the Baron, and Rembones already has the wave to the tower. Better at WoW, they moved all their members up to too late to stop that Baron from going down.
Probably, if they really get these lanes shoving, it'll probably be the game. They have almost a 10k gold lead Baron, and they definitely have a team comp that can make a fight happen
Yeah.
at a range. Malphite comes in under the tower with the ultimate, Gragas follows it up. Taya and Vel'Koz really don't have to get too close to put down a lot of AoE damage, so...
Yeah, so Pigs Might Fly, 20 kills to 6 now. It's almost 10k gold in the lead, just 9.5. And now Rembones has been split pushing bottom lane for the majority of this game, just having some action come to him when his teammates come and decide to help him dive. Oh, Winter's Bite is going to find throwbacks. Bonus is going to get caught by the Tectonic Disruption. Shockwave will come across. Renji forces the flash and the heal from Bonus to survive. And Nick Halden gets in onto Himana. There's the belly slam. Nick Halden will get stunned by the concussive blows and go down to a belly block from Swampfire. Renji's in the back line getting caught by Mr. Quadra, who will take him out. It's a 1-for-1 at the end of the day. Mid laner for jungler. Pigs Might Fly. They're still looking for this siege. They have a wave here. That sentence
It's slowly picking away.
slowly chipping away. Mr. Quadra gonna get stunned by the concussive blows. Not quite. Takes the Dark Passage out to safety. Pigs Might Fly. They might rotate. Yeah, they're rotating up to the top lane because they've got a wave here ready. The tower goes down in the bottom lane due to Rembones' push. Mr. Quadra, he's got to move forward, but there's no one to back him up. Explosive cast catches Hold My Stones, but he rocket jumps out to safety. Now body slam back out. Threat. Death Sentence finds General Vici. He gets flayed back, but the Featherstorm will stop it. Mr. Quadra slices and dices out. They're gonna try and secure the tower. Good root collar from General Vici. They will get the tower, but there's a Death Sentence onto Swampfire. They rocket jump forward to Hold My Stones. That's the back out. He goes down to the minions. Mr. Quadra gets in the back line, but he's getting kited away by General Vici, who flashes out at the last second. Himana will go down. Nick Halden gets the kill. Rembones in the bottom side of the map actually took out Bonus, I think. Bonus was bottom lane trying to hold him off, and Rembones got him. And now Rembones, he's going to get the tower. So 2 open inhibs. Rembones working away at this one, but he's going to have to back away as Throwbacks and Nick Halden come across. But it is 2 open inhibs ready and waiting for Pigs Might Fly. They've got Renji here. Throwbacks moved a little bit too far forward, and Rembones goes unstoppable.
Kind of baited him on as soon as Mastery flashing.
Yeah.
Kind of got a little bit close to him, but then he's around the corner.
Yep. There we go. Rembones and Renji will not get the inhibitor. Swampfire is here now just to make sure that they can. Bonus is gonna throw out the ball. The Shockwave is available. Mr. Quadra gets the Command Protect. There's a lot of damage left from Disintegration Ray. Shockwave pulls in both frontliners from Pigs Might Fly, and Rembones will barely survive. Better at WoW, they're just floundering now. They've got inhib down in the bottom lane. Bonus is down there just trying to clear it out. They've got an open inhib to deal with in the top lane, ready for Pigs Might Fly. Swampfire's already onto the dragon and started it up as General Vici and the rest of Pigs Might Fly deny as much of Better at WoW's jungle as they can.
Alright, so now let's see, where are we on?
Not sure to be honest with you. He's down. Okay, here we go. Nick Halden gonna get the counter-strike. Only stunts up Rembones, and there's unstoppable force on it too, and they blow up 2 members immediately. Mountain Drake secured by Swampfire on the other side. Hold My Stone's gonna have to run away. A beautiful unstoppable force from Rembones into all the damage from Pigs Might Fly. Swampfire just comes in. He says, "Okay, let me just get the minion wave in there." Pigs Might Fly ready for that one. They're gonna get the mid inhib. They might just rotate to the one in the top lane, or they might look to end the game.
They do have 15 seconds for the next 3 members of Better at WoW to spawn. There are only 2 people.
Yeah. Oh, there we go! Life Burn Disintegration Ray. Hold My Stone's rocket jumps out to safety. But Pigs Might Fly, they're focusing down the Nexus Towers. The first one is going to be going down. The second one is already at half. Hold My Stone's getting zoned away by Rembones. And there it goes. Nexus Tower number 2 will go down, and there's the Nexus Tower. Hold My Stone takes a lot of damage from General Vici. Featherstorm comes across, but Swampfire's already got the kill. Nick Halden gets onto General Vici. Good explosive cast keeps him alive. And the Root Caller from back town will get him. Himana is going to try and get onto Mr. Quadra. And there he goes. Mr. Quadra will go down to the unstoppable force. Double kill. Shockwave pulls in General Vici, but it's not enough to take him out. And it will be Pigs Might Fly taking the win over Better at WoW if they will focus down the Nexus. Bonus throws out the ball. Himana flashes forward. Rembones gets onto him. And it will be a concussive blow stun. He gets flayed into the Nexus. Rembones will finally go down just before Pigs Might Fly take the win.
Alright, well, GG well played, Pigs Might Fly.
Yeah, Pigs Might Fly. They do tie up for first place with Oklahoma Gold Rush. Both of them are 4-0. We can only anticipate when that matchup happens. I don't think it's next week, but
It'll be an exciting one.
it'll be an exciting one, yes. So we are going to throw up the MVP poll for you. Let us know who you think was the MVP for Pigs Might Fly in their victory over Better at WoW. Once I can type those all out. Rembones, Swampfire, Renji, General Vici, and Himana. Alright, so that poll will be coming to you in Twitch chat momentarily. It should be in there actually since we're on a delay. So we'll let you come back and see us. Let us know who you thought was the MVP for Pigs Might Fly. We'll sit around for a few minutes waiting for that one. And then, of course, don't forget that almost immediately after this, we're going to be jumping into Diamond Cap games. We do have 3 of those for you. So we'll just wait to see who pulls out ahead. Swampfire and Renji each have 1 vote as it comes across, and there's another one going
Here
over.
comes Rembones from the back.
Oh, goodness.
General Vici and Himana still in the rear.
They haven't started the race yet. I don't think they heard the buzzer. Or what is it? Is it a horn? It's a gun. It's a gun.
Yeah.
It's a gun.
It's a starting gun. It's a starting gun. Renji, Swampfire, and Rembones in the lead.
Oh, Renji pulls a small lead. He's got 2 votes now. Oh, goodness.
I could totally be a horse race commentator.
Oh, yeah?
I think I've got the...
And there's the starting gun.
We'll just give it a little bit longer, make sure whoever wants to vote has a chance to vote.
Yeah, but if things keep going as they are, Renji on Vel'Koz, he will be taking that MVP vote.
Yeah, which is fair. He did a really good job in the mid-game.
Mm-hmm. Oh, goodness.
Getting him a lot of advantages for his team.
Doesn't look like any more votes are streaming in just
Alright,
yet.
so we're gonna
Alright, we'll call it.
Renji.
Yeah, Renji will take MVP for his Vel'Koz play. Like you said, doing a good job landing those tectonic disruptions, knowing his damage when he can just press R and get a kill.
Yeah. I mean, that's important. I mean, some people just don't get that. They don't just willy-nilly use the Vel'Koz ult enough when you can really get some great results out of it.
Yep. So we will cut the stream for now. Thanks for watching Platinum Cap, guys, and do tune back in just a few minutes for Diamond Cap. We'll hope to see you then. Thanks for watching, guys. Normally just do this.
And then you stop it after that. They can hear us.
Oh, right.